Well, I suppose the camera should be on, right? Let's figure this. Got it. So, oh, there we are. Okay. Let's make sure. Okay, let's make sure everything is okay. All right. All right. Hello everybody. I hope you can see me, hear me. Let me see. I need Teresa Halderian. Good evening, good evening. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hi. Give me 1 second because I scheduled it for 7:30, but I just started. Give me 1 second. I do apologize. I'll be back. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my God. All right, y'all. I am back. Thank you so much, everybody. I just had to really quickly wait. Let's make sure you can see me. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, there's a lag over there. That's okay. We won't worry about that. Hello, everybody. My God, it's been a while. Debbie B, Teresa Halderian, Chanel Perez, good evening. Rachel Carter, hello. Kelly, hello. Tammy Smith, hello. Alia, hello. Wait, I missed another name there. Carla, Bergera, Lady Sapphire, Sherilyn Schaffner, Lucinda, Jojo Dancer, Kathleen Cheney. Oh my God, yeah, I am back, y'all. I'm sorry I was meddling around, and you know what? Honestly, today I was like, because I'm doing a live after a really long time, right? I was like, okay, there's going to be some problems. So I was, I expected the worst, right? So I was like, you know what? Let me just, set it for 7:30, so that way even if there's some issues, then I still have some time to fix it before I go live. And sure enough, knock on wood, thank you God, everything turned out fine. So I was like, I went to use the restroom before I started the live. TMI, yeah, TMI, what can I say, y'all? It is what it is, right? So I said, let me just, hurry up with that. So thank you all for joining me here today. It's such a pleasure to see y'all. I have to say, I missed y'all. I did take a hiatus. It was something that I had to do, and as much as I struggled initially for a little bit, I was like kind of, this is like an addiction, right? Wanting to do readings, at least for me. So I was like, I want to do it, but then I had to kind of say, no, if I take a break, I'm going to take a proper break and not do any readings and not post any videos for a little bit, like make a clean break for a little bit and then figure it out. And it really helped me. It really, really did help me. So am I glad I did it? Yes. And a lot of people were like, well, you should have told us, maybe I should have, to my real customers, but excuse the allergies, to my real customers, but this thing. But y'all, my bad for not letting y'all know in advance, but I'm here, I'm refreshed, whatever. I don't know what. Kind of a little bit lost because it's been a while, right? So let's see. And then I thought a little earlier in the evening, like I said, I'm going to do a live. Let me just do it rather than schedule, and then say I'll do it. I said, no, just get up and go do it. And then I was like, maybe I should get all dressed up and all that. And then I said, why? Like, I mean, I'm not wearing the fanciest clothes, but I'm at home, I'm comfortable, and I'm just, so anyway. Although it's nice to get all dolled up once in a while, right, for readings. Just be natural is what I was saying, what I was trying to say. Okay, wait. I'm just rambling, y'all. Just rambling. Lady Sapphire, Rachel Cutter. Then, who else? I'm glad you can hear me and see me. So let's all keep our fingers crossed that we won't have any technical issues today. I missed y'all too. Hi Alia, how you doing though? Who else? Looks like it, Rachel, because I didn't announce it earlier and I didn't, thank you, Kathleen. I didn't really kind of make a big, schedule it ahead of time. I literally, like, within scheduling it, like, I just put it in and within a few minutes it started. So not many people know about it. So I'm good, Alia. Let's just give it a few more minutes. Let's see if anybody else joins us. I know, Sheldon, right? It's been a while. I'm so glad to see all these familiar names. I was going to say familiar faces. Some of y'all I've seen y'all, right? But not all of y'all. But you're very kind. Thank you, Delvin. Good to see you. So before I get any further, y'all, I want to say something, and one of that is, we might end up getting some trolls. I just say ignore them because I didn't restrict it just for subscribers. I think I said for anybody. That's what I think. That's how I think I said it was for subscribers only. Can you all tell me, how does it appear on your end? Does it say subscribers only or everybody? I think I said everybody. So if we do end up getting any trolls, let's just leave it. I know. I figured I want to be comfortable when I do the readings, right? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. So if we end up getting any trolls, we just ignore them because I don't want to go back and try to meddle around with the settings and just lose the whole thing, right? So we just deal with them. We'll just give it a few minutes, just chit chat, and then we'll get on with it. Y'all, one thing I wanted to share with y'all, and no, nobody's sponsoring. Oh, thanks, Debbie, for confirming. Nobody is sponsoring me, and I bought this out of my own money. I think I might have shown it in one of the other videos way back when. I think I've had it for over a year now. This little fan thingy, y'all, I got it off of Amazon. I don't know how much I paid. Maybe it costed me less than $25, or maybe less than 30, let's just say. I don't even remember. It has this USB thing here. Can you all see? Oh wait, what camera? There you go. And it has that little light also that comes on, like a flashlight. This thing is a godsend, y'all. Okay, particularly for us older, I shouldn't say older, more mature women, when we have our moments of, hot flashes, if you will. This thing is a bomb. And see, it goes pretty fast. It's got 2 speeds, right? This is awesome. I take it with me everywhere, particularly when I'm doing my long distance travel and stuff like that. And it gets really hot over here with all these lights on, right? Even though the temperature outside is now some 50 something degrees, this thing is awesome. So again, like I said, it's not sponsored. This I bought out of my own money. I couldn't tell you. It says Bear here. I don't know if that's the brand name or whatever. It's just awesome. Even if I get a couple of years out of it, that's great. And you know what? I charge it once in a great while. Like, I think the last time I charged this was probably about 3 months ago. So it's just awesome. Anyway. Hi Cheryl Calamari, good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad I took a break. I'm really glad I took a break. It actually worked out really good. those of us who are uh, empaths, psychics, mediums, whatever you want to call, we know that when we do some of these heavy energy readings, it takes a lot out of us. It does take a lot out of us, and I get a lot of activity around my home, wherever I am, not just here, even when I travel. I kid you not, I get a lot of activity. And when you do those heavy energy readings, right, those cases on a regular basis, it does affect your health. It does affect your physical health. It does affect your mental health too. There is no doubt about it. And what I mean by mental health is, no, we're not all going cuckoo. It's just that you feel the weight of those cases, and for me, I can only speak for myself. I caught myself, like, not all the cases, for a few cases, like I just wouldn't be able to sleep at night time, because just the sheer horror of the case or the reading or whatever I'm being shown or seen or whatever. It's like, it's crazy. It just keeps whining in my head, and you can't sleep because it's just such a horror, right? So I'm so glad that I took that break, because it was definitely affecting my physical health as well. Y'all, give me 1 second. Let me make sure this camera is not falling off. Ah, how are you doing, camera? How are you doing? Oh no. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, y'all, I'm wearing jammies. See, and I got hot. Oh my goodness. So, I was like, no, it just got a little too much for me. And then I was like, no, I need to kind of just, I may end up turning on the fan in a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, that's true. It's very difficult to. Hi, Kathleen. Percival, hi from England. It's difficult to regulate your body temperature, at least for me. Yeah, I get it. So anyway, let's get on with it. I don't know how many people are here, but that's fine. Let's just get on with it. 29, I'm sure people will join us. So a couple of things I want to go over. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are all allegedly. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own due diligence, do your own research, form your own conclusions, okay? I'm just a messenger. That's all I'm going to say. I did do a reading on Sean Diddy Combs, Sean Love Combs, however he's got many variations. Hi, Paula Jones. Yes, I still have my Saint Bernard. He's right here. I could turn it on the camera, but it's going to mess with the whole setting here. Wait. So, he's just laying right here. I did do a reading for him a few days ago, whatever. And I had kind of sort of glossed over certain points, and today I'm going to kind of get into the details of it. Yes, it's been all over the news, and yes, everybody has seen it, and it's like a whole drama, and I believe people are calling him, what are they calling him? They're calling him, quote unquote, they're calling him the Black Epstein or something like that, apparently. I'm like, yeah, some of the names people come out with, it's like, hi, Lucinda. Oh, yeah, I did see Lucinda earlier. Bunny, everybody says hello to you. He's like kind of passed out. He's getting on with age, He's going to be 12 in another month or so. I think in May he's going to be 12. And we all know with the bigger dogs, right? And he's a Saint Bernard, so life expectancy of that breed we all know, right? He slows down. Let me rephrase that. He's gotten a little slower on his walks. He kind of sets his own pace, right? And we just let him do his thing. He's like, Mom, I'm just going to kind of be a little slow, and that's okay. But sometimes he does get excited and he hops around, those little bunny hops around the house. And we notice that he kind of takes a little bit longer to recover from his walks. Everything is fine. I just had a vet visit 2 weeks ago, And the usual, the annual visit, right? The blood tests and the heartworm and the fecal tests and the urine analysis, and they test them for diabetes and thyroid and whatever. Everything is fine. It's just that he's losing a little bit of muscle volume in his hindquarters. And he gets his vitamins, he gets his glucosamine and his calcium and all that, and it's just the process of aging. So yeah, he's a really good boy. Anybody who has dogs will understand, how, I mean, as much as we love them, we have to kind of be cognizant of the fact that they don't live much longer than we do, right? Which is very unfortunate. So, yeah, I'm going to miss him when his time comes, but for as long as he's here, I hope I give him, the best I can afford, right? Yeah, it is what it is. All of y'all animal lovers, right? All right, I'm getting all distracted. Let's focus on this. So I did do this this reading for him. Go and watch it. Let's get a little bit deeper into this. I do have his date of birth is November 4th, 1969. He is a Scorpio, and based on what I was able to do, gathered, my little calculations, etc. His first house and his fourth house are very, very active. So we did have, there are two lunar eclipses in 2024, and there are two solar eclipses in 2024. So the first lunar eclipse was, I think, on the 25th of March, right, just a couple days ago. And the first solar eclipse is going to be on April 8th. Okay, the first lunar eclipse that we just passed, it was in Libra. And was it in Libra? Yeah, it was in Libra. And the solar eclipse is going to be in Aries, right? The one that's going to come up on April 8th. Then the second lunar eclipse is going to be, a partial lunar eclipse is going to be on September 17th, and it's going to be in Pisces. And the second solar eclipse is going to be in Libra again on October 2nd. So I'm just wondering, yeah, correct. So considering all of that, this guy is basically screwed, right? But having said that, well, he did it to himself. So who are we, I mean, like, you bring it upon yourself to be a greedy, I'm trying to figure out what kind of word I should use. Greedy, nasty individual. Well, you brought it on yourself. See, that's another thing that I don't understand. I was just talking to Mark about it, and I was saying, these people have been given such a fantastic opportunity, the luck that has been bestowed on them by the universe, by God, whatever you call. You could do so much, but no, they have to turn around and do all this nasty stuff. That's what I don't get. It's like you've amassed so much of wealth, so much of fame, so much of fortune. Like, okay, why can't you straighten your act and clean up your house? And you did what you did, but isn't there an awakening type of a thing? These people, they don't have that moral compass. They greatly lack that moral compass. That's what I say. I'm rambling. Let's go. So first house, he's a Scorpio, his first house is Scorpio, right? So the first house is all about how you present yourself, your physical body, your ego, that sort of a thing, right? And the fourth house is all about emotions, home, family roots, your some of the houses, I'm not going to mention all of them, mother, and also does talk about affairs at the end of life. Now, I will say, his first house is Scorpio, and his fourth house is 1, 2, 3, 4 Aquarius. So when we talk about how this whole solar eclipse has affected him, because it was in Libra. So Libra is his 12th house, right? Either Virgo or Libra, depending on whether you are looking at Vedic astrology or Western astrology. And again, the degrees and all that, right? So for him, it's the 12th house. And the 12th house, Libra is his 12th house. The 12th house does talk about karma, hidden supports, institutions, etc., etc. There is absolutely no doubt about the fact that his house was going to come tumbling down. Absolutely. There was absolutely no doubt about it. And with the solar eclipse, that's going to be in Aries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th house. And 6th house is about work, health, disciplines, and habits. I will say though, some of the houses, I will say though, around the solar eclipse is when he's got to be really, really careful for his own physical self. Now, when I say that, please don't misconstrue my words and say, oh, do you support him? Oh, no, I'm just saying physical self. He's got to be careful about his physical. I basically feel that, yes, he will get arrested. Yes, absolutely. It's a house of cards. Yes, a lot of people are going to go down with him. We all know that. You don't need tarot to tell you that, but yes, we know that. But I would not be surprised if he has not already contemplated offing himself. I will not be surprised if that does happen. I'm just saying. And let's get on with the reading. Paula says she has a German Shepherd dog. Oh, they're the best, aren't they? I mean, any pet for that matter. The very first memory, the earliest memory I have of a pet is of a German Shepherd dog that we used to have when I was a child. I have pictures of him though. Anyway. Thank you. Y'all, I will be very surprised if this does not end in him offing himself. I'll be super surprised if that does not happen. I have no place to keep my cards, per usual, because I didn't know which one I wanted to use. I got out a couple of decks. Greed, that's true. If I don't answer each and every question of yours, it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that I don't want to break my concentration. Let's get on with this. Neptune, Taurus. Very interesting. He's a Scorpio, right? Neptune rules Pisces. And the moon card, not at all surprised, the lunar eclipse, right? We had that going on. Okay, want me to go one more card? One more. 2. Saturn and then Cancer. Y'all, this guy is done, y'all. There's no out for him. Now, one way or the other, he's going to be, I don't want to say incarcerated, because not necessarily incarcerated. I don't want to say restricted, not necessarily restricted. Think about the 9 of Wands energy, staying within your limits, and again the 8 of Swords energy, restricted because of your own actions. So. Soul Alchemy, that's a new name. Hello, welcome. Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar. So I'm assuming that's 2 people. Welcome, welcome to the real family. We have Temperance, 13. If I forget to show you the cards, excuse me, the Fool card. Okay, do you want me to get one more? Well, I will get one more there. What are you doing? Okay? If you hear some clippity-clop noises, that's him. I have hardwood floors here, so when he walks, you can clearly hear him. All right. Let me get this settled down here. Okay, focus, focus, girl. Don't look at the messages. Don't look at the comments. So we have Neptune, Taurus, Moon, Saturn, and Cancer. We have the Temperance, 13, which we all know is death. Then we have the Fool card, then we have Hermit and Justice. So Neptune, as we know, does talk about confusion, illusion, and dreams. Okay, yes. Taurus, it's a very, very earth energy. It does talk about the stability. It talks about finances. It talks about home values, that sort of a thing. And we know Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th house. 7th house for him is friends, marriage partners, contracts, and relationships. The Moon card we know is a Pisces card, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th house for him. And 5th house does talk about speculation, love affairs, and kids. Saturn, as we know, rules Capricorn and rules Aquarius. Now, what did I say his 4th house was? I said the 1st house and 4th house were really active for him. So his 4th house is Aquarius. So think about that. The Hermit card over there. And then Cancer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th house. 9th house is about the intellect, the expansion of thoughts, the psychosis to a certain psychology, the psyche of the human mind, father, this, that, and the other. And then you have the Justice card over there. I will tell you, if whoever this individual is, who he considered to be his mentor or father, is the one who's actually going to be is contemplating whether to help him and bail him out of this situation or actually use this opportunity to neutralize him. Okay, and don't make me say it, we know who the so-called father figure is in the music industry, particularly for the African American stars. Most of his clientele have been African American stars, so we know that. Great effort has been put in trying to balance the books, balance the equation. I will say he was given a heads up. He definitely was given a heads up. And it was like, okay, dude, the poo's going to hit the fan. You better, do what you need to and take care of your business. And it wasn't like he was not aware of the stuff that was going to go down. He did make an effort. A lot of stuff has been cleared out. A lot of thing has been erased. But that doesn't matter, because whatever the authorities have on him is enough to pin it on him. Then his lifestyle, as he knew, in terms of his home, his family, his house, his assets, he is not stupid. He has been smart enough to put it away in different people's names to safeguard his the core of his wealth and his assets. But there is the Death card over there. Now, the Death card is a Scorpio card. It does talk about change, rebirth, etc. And remember, Scorpio is his first house, and we have Mars and Pluto over there. As much as this may be a big issue for him, hit him below the belt in terms of finances, etc., all is not lost. All is not lost. Absolutely all is not lost. And I did say in the previous video, if I remember correctly, if you all have watched it, you can correct me or put it in the comments. There is going to be a particular faction, a particular individual, and I say a faction of society, a faction of his group, people in his world, in his realm, who are actually going to be supportive of him. Okay, there is a lot at risk. There is a lot at risk. Now, I will tell you this again. I will reiterate. As much as this whole drama is going on this side, and they want to kind of crucify him, and they will, he is going to have an opportunity on this hand to actually go after somebody for defamation, and he's actually looking good. This case that he's going to be filing against somebody else is actually looking good for him. That may actually work out for him, but which is, you don't know which carries more weight, right? This is kind of a little like a band-aid on the wound. Aha, look at me, I got a small win, that sort of a thing. A great effort has been put for him to basically do the vanishing act. He did try in the past recent months. I will say the heat got turned up on the stovetop. I'm going to say around November of last year. Okay, and since then he's been trying very desperately to kind of slink away and to find a new path and to kind of just slowly kind of just slither away, but he has not been able to do it. Again, because he's such a high profile guy. But he has made really, really good effort in wanting to kind of, oh shoot, it's all coming to be, I better kind of break off and go off and start a new life and do something. So did he have any intentions and plans of actually running away somewhere, wherever, I don't know, whichever country would give him solace or comfort, or that sort of a thing? He definitely did try. But now we have Saturn, right? We know Saturn is all about teaching you lessons and this and that and restrictions and all. And then you have the Hermit card. Now the Hermit card is a Virgo card, right? So what is Virgo? Virgo is going to be very, very particular. Virgo is going to be very exacting, and Virgo is his 12th house, and 12th house is all about hidden supports and karma and institutions. So whether they have made it known or not, whether they have made it public or not, at some point in time in the recent past, the thought has crossed his mind, or he has had a discussion with his team, whoever his team is, his advisors, is this, is that, that maybe I should go and get myself admitted into an institution saying that I have psychological issues. They really did think about it. Like, oh, I'm under so much mental pressure, this, that, and the other. I have to go and I have to be admitted because I am mentally unstable. That was really looked into. And then you have Cancer and the Justice card. Now, Cancer is sister sign to Scorpio, right? 1, 2, 3. Ninth house. And then we have the Justice card, and that is all about Justice card is Libra. Again, Libra is 12. Y'all, one way or the other, this guy is screwed. He's screwed. But I will reiterate, and I will say, I will not be surprised if he decides to off himself. I'm just going to say that. And it has been planned. It has been planned. His exit, all this stuff. He has siphoned off money, he has siphoned off wealth, he has tried to kind of clean up his act a little bit. All that has been done, okay? All that has been done. Now let's get on with the reading, because I'm kind of rambling here. Which cards do I want to use? To keep all these things. The center of it all, the Moon and the Fool card. This great escape has been attempted, but it's not going to come into fruition because fifth house is again speculation, a lot to do with his kids, his past relationships. So let me. So I want to say that let's not. This is a chat. I'm going to say it right now. Please don't come here and try to promote your own channel and stuff like that. I don't really appreciate that, because I don't go into anybody's videos, live streams, and try to promote my channel. I don't do that. So please be respectful of that. You're very welcome to watch and post your comments, but don't use this as a platform to promote your channel. You will never see me do that, because I don't think that's fair, and I would appreciate the same. Y'all, this is not looking for this guy. I am going to say again, I am going to be really, really, really surprised if he is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's start with 7 and we'll take it. So I do have the 5 over here, right? Which is the Hierophant. Then I have the 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Then I have 20, which is Judgment, and Judgment is a Pluto card. Heavy changes. Oh, y'all, I wanted to say another thing with regards to the bridge collapsing. I'll come to that. Very important information. That's just the beginning. Anyway, then we have the Judgment, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the 4 of Coins. Is this the Queen of Pentacles? Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's her. Ooh, okay, that's her. Okay. He is not the main character or the main star in this story. There is a higher power. And when I mean by higher power, within the industry, within the realm, within the economic, financial level group, whatever that level of people, he is okay. So there is a hierarchy, right? He's not all the way down here. He's not absolutely at the pinnacle, but he's fairly close up. There is somebody else above him who is not too afraid to call in his dues, who will never hesitate about that. He has been very well trained, he has been very well tutored, and also tortured to a certain extent. And what I mean by that is he has also been physically, mentally, and emotionally groomed to be where he is today. So he's like, screw it, I'm going to jump all the way in. He bought into the whole pitch of, you want your fame, your fortune, you want to do this, you want to do that, you got to be willing to do anything and everything. And he's like, yeah, I will. Now, don't get me wrong, does he also have an element of luck in his chart? He does. That's why he was also, it's not just because he was willing to basically, in quote unquote, sell his soul to the devil that he got to where he is. There is luck, there is some talent, there's some effort, there is some work that he has put in. So we have to give that credit, that part of it credit. But very beginning, very early on, he was very smart, and he realized quick enough that if I want to get to where I need to get, there is no, I'm going to use some words here that may not sound right, but there's no pussyfooting around. Okay? There's no kind of, oh, I got to watch my steps and, oh, walk on eggshells. No, I'm all in or not at all. He was very quick to realize that. And he's like, done, I'm going to do it. But there's also luck, there's also effort, there's also strategy involved, business investments, and using his brains to invest in business and making the correct contacts and all that stuff. It's so he has also worked for it. Okay? Then you have the 4 of Cups. See, with him, I'll tell you one thing, with this guy. There has been a certain point in his life, I'm going to go back to 2014, I don't know why I'm being shown that, where he has had to take a moment, and I don't know whether 2014 was an important time in his life. I don't know, because I don't keep up with all these stars and whatever. You all will probably know. He did pause and think about, okay, am I satisfied? Am I happy? Is this really working for me? Is this really something I want to continue to do? There was a moment where he kind of had to rock back on his heels and say, okay, what? But see, the problem is he's already too far into it, right? You're committed. Exiting, he didn't have an exit strategy, and exiting once you get so far in is going to be a lot difficult. But also, for him, Combs, there is a little bit of greed, there is a little bit of avariciousness. It's never enough for him. It's never enough. because you have this Four of Cups followed by the Ten of Pentacles. It's like it's never enough. He's very competitive, very aggressive. It's like if he determines he wants something, he will accomplish it. He will get it. He knows how to do it. Doesn't matter the means he uses, but he will get it. That's his mindset. That's the way his mind works also. But you have your Four of Swords over here, right? Now I will tell you, the Four of Swords does tell me that I'm going to put my money on the fact that he has what do you call that stuff, where people can't sleep at night time. What is that called, y'all? Somebody tell me. Where you can't sleep when you have sleeping issues. What's a medical term for that? It's okay. So let's just move on. You're welcome. Please stay and watch the video. What is that thing called, y'all, when people can't sleep at night? Ay, ay, ay. Insomnia, correct. So yeah, I bet you he has insomnia. So, and also being see, for him, even if he has insomnia, there are brief moments in his life, in his day to day, where there are these flashes of sanity, and the flashes of realization, and the flashes of reality settling, where it's like I have to take action, I have to do the right thing. But for whatever reason, this aspect of his character completely overtakes that and overshadows that. So it's like the good and the evil type of thing. It kind of really overtakes that. And for him, the control aspect is like very, 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 very strong. He has to control everything. He has to, lot of greed. He has to be on top. He has to, that power is like drunk with power. It applies to him. It does. Now we have the Judgment card, which is Pluto. Now we know that Pluto, along with Mars, rules Scorpio. So yeah, his ability to regenerate, his ability to kind of bounce back from things. And I'll give you an example. What I mean by that is, let's say he's giving an interview to somebody, right? And somebody asks him some tough questions, and he answers, and they come back at him and say, well, that's really not what that person said. He goes, he may say whatever he wants, but this is what I think. So he's very quick. He's really able to bounce back from such kind of situations. It's either because he chooses not to see the truth in it, or he's like, I'm just going to gloss over it and kind of just walk over it, and I will make my truth the only truth type of a thing. But he knows he has been judged. He knows a lot of people have been watching him. He knows he is responsible for a lot of sadness that his actions directly and indirectly have caused a lot of people. But he's at a level where it's like, well, it's happened. Like, I can't go back and undo it. It is what it is. I had to do what I had to do to get to where I am. So really, you're not doing half as much as what I had to do to get. So that's his mentality. That's the way he kind of shakes it off. It's like, dude, you didn't go through half as much as I did. So what are you whining about? Just get with the program and get on with it. That's the mindset. Okay, so does he feel sorry? No, he does not feel sorry. Don't expect this man to feel sorry for anybody but himself. Okay, but I will tell you, I will say, the most loneliest person ever. As much as he has all these hangers on, all these people, all this whatever, very very alone, and also lot of insecurities, unbelievable insecurities. Now this Queen of Pentacles is showing up as somebody who he was married to, had kids with. She's popping up, and then you have the Four of Pentacles over there. So her energy is like really strong here. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's see, I'm being distracted. Let me get back to her. I want to know what her deal is, why she's showing up over here. It's like her energy is being pulled, not allowing me to go any further. Hang on, y'all. There's one card here that... where'd you go, buddy? I just saw you here. Oh, no. There. That card doesn't need to be here. Jojo dances his guilty conscience, yeah. Kim Potter, yeah. Lucinda says she passed away. Okay. Let me see what she's saying. Control, 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 control. Oh, 16. The Tower card. When I wanted clarity for this lady. Okay. This is big. Six, Gemini, the Lovers card. Dude, I'll tell you this, dude. My bad. Oh, golly. And then we have this. Knight of Swords. Look, I will say, okay, allegedly that he is the one who is responsible for the lady Miss Porter's non-existence. That was the beginning of his troubles. If he had only learned from that and stopped, he did have a window of opportunity to turn his life around and to get away from that deviousness, from that very carnal energy around him. He would have somehow managed to have gotten through all this stuff that's hitting him, wouldn't have hit him this strongly. That is the beginning of the end, I will tell you. And then you have the Lovers card, and then, yeah. There was a lot of talk, there was a lot of effort put in by a certain faction of his group to say, hey, you, just a couple of people though, just watch yourself, henceforth, be careful, don't let your temper fly. But he didn't pay attention to that. He did not pay attention to that. What did he do? Just the exact opposite. For him, that great need to want to control. And also with the Gemini card, the Lovers card, keep in mind, y'all, is a Gemini card, and Gemini card is all about duality. Okay, so for him, even though that transpired and all the talk that happened, for him, he was afraid of his duality being called to light or brought to light. So, and people were talking about duality, and what I mean by duality in this case is the fact that people are saying that he might swing both ways, if you know what I mean. It's none of my business, doesn't matter to me, whatever, but I'm saying, so for him, it's like, no, I have to put an end to that kind of a conversation and that kind of a talk, and then you end up with the Four of Pentacles, which is hanging on to what little he in his mind felt was portraying a wholesome image. It was all about portraying a wholesome image. I will say this, is he bisexual? Based on what I'm seeing here, I will say yes, but again, I'm not in any way kind of saying, oh, that's a bad thing or whatever. A person's sexual preferences or sexuality is of no consequence to me, I'm just saying. But in his mind, he has this image. He always had this image of being the perfect, what he thought to be the perfect leader, being the apex predator, like he, not apex predator, the person right on top who everybody looked to in the industry. Like, you know how they have this image that, well, if you're gay or bisexual or trans or whatever it is, you cannot be this because society will not accept it. So a great effort has been put in to not to subdue that part of it, which is so unfortunate because it's like if you truly were, I mean, and if you were happier, like, you know, if you didn't give a flip about, hey man, this is who I am, it is what it is, you would have probably been even more successful, right? So I don't know what the thing is, but for him it was all about wanting to project that um, typical masculine energy. Now, don't get me wrong, don't twist my words. I'm not saying gay people, gay men are not masculine. That's not what I'm saying. Don't twist my words around. I'm just saying in his mind, that's how it kind of, you know. And so there's a great need to control, great need to not only, because he did fear that if that were to be made openly public, although a lot of people knew about it, I'm sure even his close friends and family knew about it, but he felt that if that got out into the open, his finances, his success would kind of diminish, and I don't know how that industry works, so I could attest to that, right? Okay. Nipsey Hussle used to be around P. Diddy, if you know what I mean. Oh, well. Wait, Doris Green. Hi, Doris. She says they were never married. His ex-girlfriend, they had 3 children together. Diddy has never been married. Oh, well, okay. Didn't know that. Yeah, well, he did think yeah, it's all in his head, right? The illusion, power. All right, let's get on with this. And then you have 7, the Chariot card. So let's move on, right? Now, when we talk about Chariot, the 7 is the Chariot card, and it is a Cancer card, and 12, 11, 10th house. And 10th house talks about career, reputation, models, and life goals. So a great effort has been put in, is being put in to protect his how shall I say, his group, the group he associates and identifies the closest with, his business partners, his business associates, his silent partners, that sort of a thing, because it's like, oh shoot, all this has come out in the open, now we have to scramble to kind of balance the equation, to kind of ride it out, and to make it such that none of us are going to be kind of brought down with this. I will say, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning, y'all. You want to talk about a can of worms? And he is a smart man. I will tell you his connections in the political field. I'm talking about politicians in America as well as overseas. He's very well connected. And when I say connected, not just, oh, let's party and, you know, let's go to this island and have some fun, but business investments and business dealings. So that's where I will say, I think I said in my previous video, a lot of people are very concerned about all this happening, because it's like, well, now I gotta send in somebody to clean up the act. That's a Cancer card too. I mean, that's a Chariot card too. Can you ask how involved he was in Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson's passing, please? Sure. Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Rachel, just give me a moment, okay? Just hold your questions. Let me just finish the reading and then we'll go to the questions, okay? Just hold your horses with your questions, okay? Whoa. And as I say that, I have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the 5 of Wands. And the 6, the Lover's card. Lover's card's coming out quite often. Let me look at this Lover's card for a second. and we have 12, which is the Hangman in reverse. And we have 20, Judgment. Y'all, this is pretty interesting because it's like the arrow, you know how it's like the arrow has been lit and it has been aimed and it's let go, and it's moving and it's going to hit its target pretty soon, but there are people who are fighting very hard to make sure the target is not hit. Five people, five individuals, okay, are going to be five individuals are going to be caught in the dragnet. His shenanigans with minors and underage and all that has been noticed and has been observed. The Hangman is Neptune. It does talk about uncertainties and delusions and all that stuff, but that's in the reverse. So no more holding pattern, no more let's think about it, no more it's kept on the back burner, nothing pending, it's all out in the open. So any holds, any stops, any what's the word, being in a state of limbo, all that's vanished. So all the obstacles have been removed, everything is going to come to light. 20, the Judgment card again, which is Pluto. A lot of Plutonic energy. And see, Pluto is one of those stars, planets that make some really intense changes. Like, it's very intense. And even that thing that happened in that bridge, that's also a very strong Plutonic energy. Anyway, so there is going to be a, hang on y'all, Ten of Swords, and then you have the Knight of Wands. See, this guy is going to, okay, allegedly this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions. I will say this now, I would be hard pressed to believe that, wait, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't be surprised if he hurts himself. Not very good energy. Five of Pentacles. He is individually going to be in a very poor economic financial state. This is going to cost him a lot of money, lawsuits, taking away his businesses, taking away his assets, all that. But does that mean that he's going to be like completely like in the poorhouse with like, oh my God, I have no money in my pocket? No, he has siphoned off money and kept his money safe. So if he loses everything that we know of, that doesn't mean he's going to be like, living off of food stamps. He'll be very comfortable. So let's not worry about that. But however, his actions have led to a lot of people being robbed of their finances, as in their dues, robbed on what was rightfully theirs. Knight of Swords, wow. Followed by, who is this? 15 in the reverse. How interesting, how interesting. So we have, so remember I said whatever monies he might have, his actions, his manipulation. Okay, let me rephrase. certain individuals have suffered great financial and fiscal and economic losses due to Diddy's manipulation and coercing and doing dirty to them, right? A lot of knights, young energies, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, the loss that his actions directly have caused them, all that is going to be brought back to them, okay? Because now no more control, no more like being under the influence of the devil card, that is no more, this card this way. To me it appears like being under the control, being manipulated like a puppet and puppeteer. All that's, the link has been broken. So they will see some money come to them. I don't know whether all of it, but they will see some money come back to them, either through his so-called assets or whatever are going to be sold off in auction, or however that works out. I don't know. Yes, everybody, please do click the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Help me get more views, help this channel grow. This is going to be another one of those long lives, y'all, so bear with me. This guy is justice. Somebody has been keeping records, keeping accounts. Whoever has been maintaining his records and maintaining his accounts and maintaining his books is also going to be raked over the coals. And 11 is the Justice card, and Justice is Libra. It talks about balance. It talks about decisions and courts. Y'all, whoever has been maintaining his accounts, his books, manipulating books, doing whatever the heck, that individual is also going to be raked over coals. Look, did I not say that the solar eclipse is going to be, hang on one second. So the lunar eclipse that just passed was in Libra. And then we have a solar eclipse coming up on October 2nd, and that's going to be in Libra too. Very, very substantial information around that time. Very substantial information. Very, when I say substantial information, shocking information is going to be expected around that time, October. Where are we now? We are in March, right? So April, May, June, July. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 6-7 months. And as I say 6-7 months, I get the 7 of Cups. Lot of people, y'all. And then we have this guy. Oh my God, the Count. Also in the reverse though. Nine of Cups. Not too happy with this card. A lot of people are going to go down, y'all. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Within the next couple of years, you will see some very, very big names in the industry go down and take the fall. Okay, I will say at least 3 of them. Now, one of these individuals, 3 primary characters at the very minimum, but one of them, okay, I'm going to say 2 males, and there is one of those men is going to kind of just like skimming the top, like, ooh, I just missed it. Like, God, that sounds weird the way I say it, but one of them is kind of just going to escape, like, it's a whole lot of scandal and they're just going to skid through and escape that way. But the others are going to get caught. Wait for it, y'all. Wait for it. So I did pull Jay-Z's date of birth, December 4th, 1969. And Clive J. Davis, April 4th, 1932. So Clive Davis is Aries. Not looking too good for him. Because the solar eclipse that's coming up, right? That's coming up. When is the solar eclipse coming up? On April 8th, right? That's going to be in Aries, his first house. Not a good time. Not a good time for him at all. So let's get back to this. And this dude is a Sag. So okay, I'll come back to that. Knight of Swords. See, all this ability to smart talk, sweet talk, kind of talk your way out of this situation. I'm talking about those who are going to be brought down in the dragnet. It's not going to work out for them. It's not going to, and it's not going to work out for Clive Davis. It's not going to work out for Jay-Z either. Then you have the Nine of Cups. Now, Nine of Cups does talk about, wish fulfillment. It does talk about, a material abundance and health and having options and being okay, like being satisfied, being comfortable now, but not necessarily like the long term. So if there is a little bit of reprieve for these other people that are going to be caught in the dragnet, it's going to be a very short reprieve for them. So let them not, 4/8/2024, what? Who's 4/8? Wait, Lady Sapphire says, what are you saying? Oh, you're talking about the solar eclipse. Yeah, it's on that. Yeah. For a second, I was like, what is she? Whose birthday is she talking about? Yeah. Whoa. Before I say anything further, y'all, let's just take a moment over here and let's just stop and say kudos to those victims who have stepped forward, who have had the strength of character to step forward and say, this is what happened to me. This is how I was abused. This is how I was taken advantage of. Hats off to them. I mean, can you imagine, like, the emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual trauma that they have gone through, and how much courage and strength of character they have to step forth and say. And they're not talking about, some average citizen. They're talking about these guys and people who are in power, who are multi-gazillionaires, who are known worldwide, and these victims have come forward and had the strength of character and confidence to say, enough is enough. I'm going to call your bluff and I'm going to, call you out on it. Let's just take a moment and say kudos to these victims for coming out with such, salacious details and everything. I mean, these are like really, and even when they talk about these things, must be so difficult for these victims, because every time a journalist or somebody asks these victims a question, right, for example, or even the prosecutor or detectives or whoever, they have to relive those moments. Can you imagine that? I mean, how extremely torturous that is. So I just want to say, sending out prayers and positive energy to all these victims. Hope they continue to heal, and hope they go on to live, really super successful lives and happy lives, and be find their spot in the world and be happy with themselves and their lives, considering how much trauma they've gone through. And I really want to give them credit for that. And I was just telling Mark, this morning I was talking to him, and I was like, I thank God, really, God, whoever powers, whoever, that I have not experienced that directly or indirectly. I don't know whether I would survive it. I don't know if I would let the perpetrator survive, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, can you imagine? It's scary as heck, right? So I am so appreciative and thankful for my blessings. You know, when we think about, oh, we don't have the, we are all human beings, right? I mean, it's natural to say, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, and that sort of a thing. The older I'm getting, I suppose, you begin to kind of realize a lot more things, because when we are in our 30s, 40s, we are just working, and then goals to achieve. Nothing wrong in achieving your goals and accomplishing that. But now I realize, I mean, heck, I mean, I'm so happy with my blessings, like I'm not going to complain, right? So, if you all know, you get what I'm saying, right? So, uh, and I'm also very happy to say that, note rather, that society, I feel these days, has kind of woken up, and they're not victim shaming like they used to a few years ago, until a few years ago. I mean, I'm sure it does happen now too, but for the most part, people are not like reverting back to victim shaming. Oh, you must have done something, you must have instigated. That sort of bullcrap is not happening, because that's the worst ever. So anyway, I just wanted to take a moment and say that to these people. Unbelievable. Whole bunch of them, but I'm going to take them, okay? Hey, Debbie Johnson, welcome. Okay, so I have the Emperor card here, very interesting. I expected it to pop up. Then we have this Knight of Cups, okay? And then we have the Four of Swords again. Then we have the Tower card in reverse again. Then we have the Eight of Cups. We have a lot of cards coming in, y'all, and I'm just going to kind of just move these so I can make sure I have them all here, right? Then we have the Fool card, Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, the Magician. Y'all, very powerful people are involved in this bullcrap. Very, very powerful people, I'll tell you that. Then we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Then we have the King of Wands in the reverse. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. A lot of very, very high profile, supersonic high profile people are involved in this. A lot of names are going to be dropped. A lot of mentions of these people's names, but not just mentioning the names. A lot of mentions of these people's names. What am I saying? Okay, it's not just mentioning these names and just dropping their names. There is going to be evidence. So let's talk about the Emperor card. Now the Emperor card is an Aries card, and guess what? We are going to have a solar eclipse in Aries, and today is the 27th, which is Wednesday. So 1, 2, 3. I love this little calendar, y'all. I'm not going to show it because it's not available here. So 3 days. Hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, in about 11 days. Not this coming Monday, but the Monday after. So think about that. Sorry, y'all. Just allergy season, I notice my eyes get itchy and my lips get super, super dry. I don't know if you all have the same issue. So think about this global implications. And when I say global implications, I'm going to say people from across, even, okay, figures from even overseas are going to be mentioned in this. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm going to go so far as to say that there is also a link to somebody in the South Africas. I don't know why that's popping up. Somebody in South Africa. There's a link there. There is going to be an offer made to give him I mean Diddy, solace, give him, not solace, that's not the right word, give him shelter. So this whole thing about with the Emperor card, it does talk about independence, masculinity, being a leader, having the ability to make decisions, that sort of a thing. All that stuff is all out the window. And whoever this individual is also, like I said, I mentioned somebody from South Africa. Don't ask me why, but that's what I'm being shown here, is going to offer this dude some sort of a comfort, some sort of protection, some sort of shelter. Having said that, even if he does take that up, he is not going to be okay. He is not going to be okay. I will be super surprised. I will not be surprised if we hear something in the news that this guy is kind of no more with us. And by this guy, oh, Sherlyn, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I just appreciate you guys being here, but I really do appreciate what you've done. You didn't have to do it, but thank you so very much. Ruby, Sky, hang on to your questions, okay? I haven't finished with the reading. Once I'm done with the reading, I'll open the thing for questions and then I'll answer your questions. So just hang on, okay? So I'll be really surprised if he's going to continue to be with us. Now, the Tower card does talk about, everything coming down, tumbling down and all that stuff. But in the reverse, I will say though, it's not going to be sudden. It's not going to be unexpected. It is going to be, yeah, but we figured it out. But also with the Tower card, remember, the Tower card is Mars. And who rules Scorpio? Because P. Diddy is a Scorpio. Mars and Pluto, right? Now, Mars is like sitting here going, all right, excuse me. I could get into astrology now because of where the planets are, but that'll be never ending. But not a good situation for him. Not a good situation for him. Emotionally, he is going to walk away from everything. Emotionally, he is going to check out. Absolutely walk away. Because right after that, I have the 8 of Cups. Okay. And then have 0, the Fool card. This guy is going to say the only way I can the only way I can be free of this is by checking out. And then you have the 10 of Wands, which is self-imprisonment. 10 of Wands is also not self-imprisonment. Well, in a way, is like feeling so overwhelmingly burdened with the restrictions. It's like, I cannot carry this anymore on my shoulders. And then you have what's this guy's name? The 3 of Cups in the reverse. So whoever he was counting on to help him. So 3 of Cups does talk about people being emotionally supportive of you, people, who you thought to be your close friends. Cheryl says, I remember your birthday. Oh, Rachel's. I forget. So, whoever he thought, okay, were his friends, where the people who he thought could, remember I said those three characters, main characters, are the ones who he's really counting on to help him. They're not going to turn out. It's like, nah, no way, in the reverse. That support is all gone for him. No support. And then he has a Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, I'm sorry, the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands does talk about leader, courage, charm, that sort of a thing. So, whoever this leader is, now, why am I saying Ten of Wands? We have a Ten of Wands here. This King of Wands is Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, but this is a Sagittarius energy. And guess who's a Sagittarian? Sean Corey Carter. He is December 4th, 1969. Hang on 1 second, y'all. Let me do his numbers really quick here. Give me 1 second, okay? 3. Not going to come through for him. 4, 10, plus 5, 15, 5 plus 1, 6, 10, 14, 4 plus 1, 5. No, y'all. Clive Davis and Sean Carter, if you look at their numbers, it's all 5 and 5. They are not, if Diddy thinks they're going to come through to help him, they are not going to come through to help him at all. No, absolutely not. They're going to be damage control kind of thing to clean up the act, but he is going to take the fall for it. So if he's I don't know how close his relationship is with, and keep in mind Clive Davis is also an Aries, a fire sign. So Clive Davis is Aries is an Emperor card. So I don't know if there's any connection there to somebody in Africa or something in South Africa or something, and they're trying to spirit him away. I don't know what the connection is. But I will tell you that those two people, if he has a strong relationship with Jay-Z and Clive Davis, and if he thinks they're going to help him and bail him out, the answer is no. And there is going to be a lot of clarity of thought. Ace of Swords, so clarity of thought. Yes, Ace of Swords also means like making hard decisions, having the ability to having the mental clarity to make the right choice, to make the right decision, to take the necessary action, even though the necessary action could be something drastic like this. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, right? But this Three of Pentacles is not necessarily the best. And these three people, remember earlier I said the three very strong, powerful people like the pinnacle, not the pinnacle, the topmost layer, the apex. They are here again. They are not going to be very happy with it. There is a female involved too. 2 men and a female, I will say. They are not very happy with this guy. They are like, if this fellow is hoping to get away, if this fellow is hoping somebody is going to help him and bail him out, he is sadly mistaken. If he is really expecting people to bail him out, I would be supersonic surprised if he really gets bailed and somebody comes and says, oh no, he's actually a good guy, he didn't do none of it. Okay, and what do we have here? We have 11. 11 is justice, balancing the scales. Hang on, y'all. Oh, wait. Oh, you can hear me? Or did I just... Oh, I didn't know that. I wonder why. Sound is echoing. Is it okay now? Ruby Sky, yeah, usually friends disappear during hardship. In this case, they are disappearing because they CYA. That's what it is. I didn't even know we were on God mode, y'all. That is likely to... I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. This card. 7 of Pentacles. And business is going to go on as usual for them. And then we have the 3 of Cups again in upright. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Not looking good, y'all. Not looking good. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Whoa, baby, all right. And then we have the King of Cups, y'all. I don't have the date of births and the full names of all of these people with me. I mean, I have them, but I didn't do the calculations actually. Then I could have told you exactly who this Queen of Swords is and this King of Cups is. But justice, Libra, it is going to be balanced. Seven of Pentacles, it's going to be business as usual. Continue to work hard, everything is going to be fine. Three of Cups in the upright, and then you have the Seven of Swords. So I am very, very concerned about this guy's longevity, particularly when we come around to the solar eclipse around Libra on October 2nd. I'm going to stop there. This Queen of Swords likes wearing masks, literally likes wearing masks, likes dressing up in a way that makes her appear, she likes to appear literally as a queen. She likes that kind of a thing, and this is somebody who is not opposed to, y'all can call me cuckoo, y'all can call me crazy, y'all can call me psycho, y'all can call me whatever you want. I'm just saying what I see here. You agree, you disagree, you believe, you don't believe, that's on you. I don't care. This is somebody who is not opposed to dabbling in certain arts, let's put it that way, as is the King of Cups. Okay? There is also a very, very, look, as much as this whole, the cookie crumbles, the House of Cards is going to come down, after a couple of years of all this brouhaha, it's going to be business as usual. That's how it's going to turn up. But this King of Cups that I'm seeing over here, I don't like that energy. I really don't like that energy. This is somebody at a very, very high level of politics. Past, present, future, however you want to call it, I'm not going to get into it. Very high level. Yep. Okay, I'll take that. Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. They are not going to allow this guy to get away with it. They are not going to allow this guy to have an opportunity to spill his guts. It's not going to behoove. If he has already spilled his guts, he's got to be very, very careful on who. But there's a lot of, I'll tell you, the King of Cups right now is having a little bit of anxiety because it's like, we need to go back to the drawing board and figure out a better way to end this. We cannot do it right now because that's going to call attention and we don't want any attention, so they're not going to take any, they are, read between the lines, they are not going to take any immediate action with regards to this said individual that we are talking about today because it's too soon and it will be too obvious. So it's a question of going back to the drawing board to reconfigure and figure out, okay, what's the best course of action, how do we go about this? Comprende? Oh, hello baby, come here. It's all effed up, y'all. It's all effed up. This is what I foresee for, unfortunately, but I don't want anything to happen to him. I don't want him to be hurt physically because I want him to serve his sentence. I want him to be held accountable for all the BS he's done. So when I say I don't want anything to happen to him, it's not because I like him or have any affections for him in terms of, oh, poor guy type of thing. Hell if I do. I want him to be healthy and fine and serve a sentence. So all these perpetrators, all these criminals, it's too easy if they, cease to exist. That's too flippin' easy. Okay, hang on 1 second, y'all. Pardon my, so let's see. So I didn't know what's going on. Okay, somebody had a question here, right? Queen Nubian Universe, hi there. I don't necessarily think he is the sacrifice, but it's like, once you get to, who's Lou Taylor? I don't know who Lou Taylor. Debbie B says Lou Taylor. Okay, I don't know if she's answering somebody else or Lou Taylor. I have no idea who Lou Taylor is. Debbie, can you put in the comments what is Lou Taylor? What do you mean by Lou Taylor? Okay, I'm going to go back and ask. I think Rachel had a question, right? Did Rachel have a question for me? See, once you get to that level, it's like dog eat dog, and it's like they have no problem. Oh, high profile manager. Okay, Lou Taylor. Hang on 1 second. Let me ask. Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm being told to take another set of cards. All right, I'll take another set of cards. Now this one, because this has nothing in it. Leave that. Let's see. Shall we? This candle is so good, but okay, hang on 1 second, okay? 1 second. Show you what I need to see about. Rachel asked me a question. Rachel, I'll get your question. Give me 1 second, okay? Ruby Sky. Hello, Ruby Sky, new name. Ooh, is Lou Taylor a male or a female? I have Libra and have Aries, y'all. I cannot. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh, focus. Libra. I'm telling you, y'all, this whole lunar eclipse and solar eclipse season is not going to. It's a female. Guess who popped up here? Lou Taylor. If Lou Taylor is a female, look who popped up. This is the Lady of Engines. That's the Queen of Wands. Hang on 1 second. Let me get some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. 8. Okay. So then we have Cancer, which is a moon sign, right? 2, 7. Can you all see? 7. F. X. Y. Okay, so F is 6. So 6, 6. Tenth house. 10th house, let's talk about career, reputation, morals, and life goals. Ooh, okay, girl. I was saying dude earlier, and now I'm saying girl. Well, folks, I'll tell you what. This is just the beginning, okay? There's a lot more BS that's going to come out. Well, not BS. There's a lot more dirty laundry that's going to be, put outside. This lunar and solar eclipse season that we are going to see by the end of this year, it's going to be pretty intense. So let me again confirm with y'all, we had a lunar eclipse on 25th of March. We are going to have a solar eclipse on April 8th. We're going to have a partial lunar eclipse on September 17th in Pisces. And then we're going to have a solar eclipse in October in Libra. So the first lunar eclipse that we just had was in Libra, right? The first solar eclipse is going to be in Aries, second lunar eclipse in Pisces, and the second solar eclipse in Libra. So 2 Libras, 1 Pisces and Aries. So we have Aries, Cancer and Libra. Lady of Engines. Let me get with this. So, what? Wait, hang on one second. Why was JH fam taken out? Anybody? Who's JH now? I don't know who JH is. Okay, hang on one second. I'm just answering questions, okay? So give me a little bit of time. Don't just like questions, pace yourself so that I can actually. Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor, captain of airships, lady of airships, and then the emperor card. Hang on one second. So we have airships, swords, Lou Taylor is going to be fine. Somehow Lou Taylor is going to be fine. Lou Taylor is going to be protected by the emperor, which is the emperor card, which is Davis, Clive Davis. All right, what are you doing? 15 is the devil card. Then we have 5 of swords. Then we have 11. 11 is justice. Then we have moon and 2 of cups. Imprisonment, restriction, death, the mask coming off. 5 of swords, a lot of drama. 11, justice. Moon, yep. Pisces. The moon card is a Pisces card, and that tells us that beware, there's a lot of stuff that's hidden. And 2 of submersible. Okay, so I'm going to reiterate. I cannot express this enough or reiterate it enough. Just hold your horses. By the time we get to October and that solar eclipse happens, there's another very, very high profile couple that's going to go down too. I'm going to leave it at that. So September 17th, October, September 17th is in Virgo, yeah. Alright, so let's get back to this. Ow. Alright, so y'all have all these names, y'all. Okay, let's see. Now, was it Rachel who asked me, did he have anything to do with, what's his name, Michael Jackson and Whitney's? Yeah. No, he didn't. To the high priestess, a female, is the one who was responsible for that. Hiding behind. Diddy wasn't. Let me see. Hang on. I don't think he had the nerve, and he had the level of clout. I don't even know how old he was when Michael Jackson passed, but I'm going to say no. I don't think he had anything to do with that. But did he have knowledge of what truly happened to Whitney and her daughter? Yes. Was he directly involved? Because I do have the Sun card, and the Sun card for me is a yes card. So he did have some knowledge about that. He did know what the hell happened, whether directly or indirectly. Somehow he, even having knowledge of something that might have transpired and not doing anything about it, is being complicit, and by being complicit, that means you're responsible also, right? Or is that twisted? I don't know. So next question was, I'm getting to it, Debbie. Hang on one second. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this Lou Taylor is going to be fine. She's very well protected. I answered Cheryl Calamari's thing. Am I don't know. I don't know if I missed any questions. Okay, so I answered Rachel. Okay, I was very curious to know about no kidding, talk about tangled web. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to say something really that's been on my mind. People may disagree, agree. Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. These are allegedly. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. So, let's talk about the royal family for a second. Randy Andy, he's got 2 daughters. Don't for one moment tell me that Sarah Ferguson had no idea that Randy Andy had his oil stick dipping in different oil wells, and particularly young wells. I don't buy it. That is actually one of the reasons why she probably told him to bugger off and left. But I will say this. I'm really surprised because Randy Andy has 2 daughters. And look at his relationship with his daughters. Look at the daughter's relationship with him. They are perfectly fine. I mean, they are like, I've never heard, I've never seen, I've never felt that there was any kind of a dissent between his daughters and him. And you begin to wonder, look, those so-called underage girls that Randy Andy has been, not so-called, let me rephrase that before somebody says, oh my God. Randy Andy's so-called affairs with those underage folks, those kids, right? Let's call them for what they are. They're children, right? We're around the same age, around the same time as his own kids. Do you get what I'm saying? So I would think his daughters would be very upset with him and not want to have a relationship with him. That would be normal, right? But they're all fine. One happy family. How the hell does that work? So then it makes you wonder, do these people really warrant any respect? By that I mean their daughters, his daughters. Because how do you not... Then again, like, I'm not saying you got to go burn so-and-so at the stake or anything like that. I'm saying, like, you would want to distance yourself from such an individual, even if that individual is your dad, right? Particularly you being a female. So I don't get that. How are they okay with it? Okay, let's get on with some more questions that I have, right? And let me know if the garden thing comes on again. I'm going to ask a question about Biebs, Mr. Justin Bieber. Tell me what I need to know about him. Aquarius. I don't know what his birthday is, y'all. Does anybody know what Justin Bieber's birthday is? Ooh, Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe his daughters did not know about his dealings. Come on. Justin Bieber. I'm asking questions about him. I don't know when his birthday is. Holy moly. Oh, girlfriend, not good at all. These were two in the reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get 2 more cards. Okay, Bieber is March 1st, 1994. Bieber Day. Okay, March 1st. Thank you. So March 1st is Pisces. So 4, 7. Pisces. 12th house. Y'all. No, this guy. Okay, I'm going to phrase it in such a way that people don't get their knickers in a twist about it. Unfortunately, Bieber was also caught in the web of Diddy's web. So, figure that out. So March 1st. Unfortunately, he was caught in that. Queen of Cups, Navigator, Ace of Engines, the Comet, which is 17, the Star, It's very, 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 very difficult for me to see this and to talk about this because it is very unfortunate that that young kid also got caught up in this web. As much as his mom may have been involved in his life, she does not know the extent of damage that was made, that was done, that he has endured by the hands of this nasty human being called Sean Combs. What's his name? Sean Love Combs. He can kiss my... Never mind, I won't say it because that doesn't sound right considering his shenanigans. He's a nasty person. I am surprised that this young man, Justin, has been able to hang on to threads of sanity. By wisps. He has endured a lot more than he will let on. He has endured a lot more than his mom even is aware of. He has endured a lot more than he will ever talk about. And he has continued to. Just now is he able to break away from that and streamline himself and start off on a new trajectory. (10, 15). So from the ages of 10 to 15 were the most I don't know, y'all, at what age he started singing and all that because I don't keep up with all that. But between the ages of 10 to 15 is when he has struggled the most, suffered the most, endured the most. So, question. Good question. A laugh a day one. Okay. I might have missed some questions. If I have, I apologize. So, will Justin talk about it? Hang on 1 second. So, Delvin says, Bieber's Mrs. Father put out a weird message after the Diddy. Oh, don't get me started on that family. On the Mrs. Bieber's family. Oh my God. Don't get me started. They're not all right, y'all. all this, oh, you know, we are very holy and we are born again Christians. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. No, 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 no. Those are very, very shady people. I mean, the family, his wife's side, very shady people. Nah, that's bull crap. All smoke and mirrors. What do you mean by saying fractured mind, Rachel? Is that a fancy word for being controlled? Oh no, that's okay. Don't apologize. I mean, you don't need to apologize. Genuine is like that. Wait. Delvin says in the clip I saw he was 15, but looked like he was 12 of that. Okay. Bieber was at some party of Diddy's at 15. God knows what happened. Yeah, no. Yeah, absolutely. He was definitely messed up in the head by this certain individual. Will Bieber talk about it? Will he come out in the open and talk about it? This one wants to pop out. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Lots of cards. He's thinking about it. He's navigating his emotion, navigating through his emotions. He's thinking a lot about it. Two of Pentacles. He definitely is weighing the pros and cons. And I do believe he's going to come out in the open. And I also believe it's going to be, I'm out, I'm going to say these things and blip, I'm done, I'm gone. So it's like, moving on. I'm not talking anymore. So if he does come out and say anything out in the open, it's going to be brief, quick, and he's not going to want to elaborate on it. He just won't. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. He wants to dive right back into work and he wants to get back to work, and he is going to hold on for dear life for everything he has accomplished. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Wands. So I'm going to say that he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. But he will talk about it, but not in depth and, you know, go into all the, you know, he's just going to make some quick, brief statements. And then he's like, I'm moving on. I said what I had to say. I'm moving on. One more. Give me one more card for him. He's going to move on, y'all. He's going to move on. But you know what, y'all? This whole drama with his marriage, people say his marriage is over, his this, whatever. I do believe that, what? I will not be surprised if he actually does go underground for a little bit. Yes, I did say he's going to continue and focus on his work, but he's going to underground as in he's going to be quiet for a couple of years. Okay. Oh, he did, Lucinda? I didn't know. Yeah, see, that's the thing I don't understand. How do these parents think it's okay to let their minor go and spend the night with somebody else, particularly somebody who's so much older than him, right? Like, how? Okay. So, any other question about, I have, okay, so they were talking about, what is that young child's name? What is that young girl's name, y'all? Wait, will Usher be the one that barely gets away if he testifies against him? No, so these people who are completely against against Diddy. Okay, so let me backtrack. So if I always say this, okay, if a person okay, how shall I phrase it? There's always somebody stronger than the strongest. There's always somebody smarter than the smartest. There's always somebody more powerful than the most powerful, right? So let's keep that in mind. There's always another faction who are a lot more powerful than this group, and this group, but they prefer to be in the shadows. So if they were really to come forth and they were really to show their true power, this group, as in this Clive Davis and all these fools, they'll be like, kind of, okay, hush up. So I will say though, the people who are going to talk, if anybody like Usher or 50 Cent, any of them really come forth and talk about Diddy or complain about Diddy, not complain, file charges against him or whatever, they are not going to be implicating anybody else in power. They're going to be implicating only Diddy. So the people who Diddy answers to or basically bows down to are not going to do anything, because these guys are smart. They're not going to mention their names, right? So again, it's a question of, CYA. Yeah, let's take a moment over here for a second. This is another thing I want to talk about. I don't know this lady's name. I don't remember her name. But I don't know her name, y'all. Shoot, what is her name? Oh my gosh, she's from the industry. Oh God, what is her name? I wish I had her name. Remember Cat Williams, that comedian? Remember how he used to go on and on about all this, talk about all this drama, that Diddy and all the shenanigans, and people used to kind of laugh at him or kind of just not pay attention to him? Think about it for a second. Every single thing he has said about these people, this nonsense that goes on, is true. So let's give Cat Williams credit for being true to himself. Another person I want to say is, I don't know if you all remember, what's her face's name? Wendy Williams. Of course, she's not doing very well now. But even she, I remember way back when, I remember I was in California, she had made some statements about this guy, Diddy, and how it's whatever. Nobody paid attention to her. So there are a bunch of people who, and also this other lady, I don't know her name, y'all. I wish I knew her name. She seems to be very, very in the know about a lot of stuff that goes on, that went on, and she's seen things, she knows things. So she's got to be very careful. I'll do a reading on her though, but I just don't recollect her name. So I feel for her though. She's really carrying a heavy burden. Whoa, Bernie, what was that? You okay, buddy? If there's anybody in the thank you, Ruby. That's the kid I wanted to do a reading on. Ava Baroni Combs. Yes, that's the kid. Actually, yeah, that's a Jaguar Ride. Thank you. That's the one. That's the one. She's super brave. Ava Baroni. I'm going to do a quick read for her. I will say that Ava Baroni, she has to be a little bit careful. Oh wait, who had attempts on her life? Jaguar Ride. Oh. Diddy's mentor is Raymond Dalio Bridgewater Associates, totally connected to the idea. Oh, I don't. Truth is in the rabbit hole. I love that. Well, welcome. Is in the rabbit hole. I don't know who the Raymond Dalio Bridgewater Associates. I don't know. I have to look into that. Wait, let me let me focus on Ava though. Let me focus on Ava. Ava, show me what I need to see. I have Pisces here again for her. Excuse me. I don't know what her birthday is. Let me pull another. Ooh, she's working, all right. This is a tool working. She's working. She is working. That's an acorn. And this is the Ankh. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she is a working girl, if you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not saying that like to make her feel bad. Unfortunately, she's put in a position where she's working. Oh, y'all. No, y'all. Not looking good. Feather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. No, y'all. Not looking good. Pisses me off. Y'all probably won't understand these charms, but when I see him in correlation to okay, she is okay in terms of she's okay, like she's alive, but is she I have Aries, I have Libra and Scorpio. My God, y'all, this is just so heartbreaking. So flippin' heartbreaking. All this bullcrap about, oh, I adopted her and all. No, I'm like, shut your effing mouth, dude. Shut the F up. No, you're a nasty, you're horrible. You just Hi Sheila. Pisses me off, people. Ace of Swords, 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands. She is completely emotionally manipulated, controlled, whatever. Accounts. There is a lady who's keeping track of her. There's a lady here who is watching her and making sure she falls in line. This is a full-on trafficking situation, y'all. It's not just Ava. I'm sure if they dig deeper at some point in time, there is going to be information that's going to come up that this fool has been trafficking other people, not just kids but adults too. So oh, we have a troll, y'all. Let's welcome the troll. Hello, everybody. Let's call the troll out. The troll is called I'm Cold. That's the name of the troll. The troll says, Diddy is an honest, respectful person. Leave him alone. Sure, no problem. Just for you, we'll do that, okay? Now you can fuck off, douchebag. Whoever I'm cold is. So, yeah. I'm cold is a troll, y'all. For real. Oh, thank you. I'm cold. You know what? Let me put it this way. Thank you for clicking in, because the more viewers, the better for me. So thank you. All right, let's get on with this. How far? Ace of Engines, so Ace of Wands. Then we have 17 Help. There is somebody who... Okay, so let's back up a little bit, okay? 21 Cosmic Blue. Okay, whoever this lady who is monitoring her, watching her, keeping control and whatever, that same person, okay, is also in a weird sort of way helping her, okay? And Cosmic Blueprint tells me full circle, things are going to come full circle. So there we go. Thank you, Sherilyn. Do you see the last message that fool put? That individual, he, she, it, they, them, whoever that is, was apparently going to do tarot for me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You can kiss my tutti patootie. So we have to have a troll show up. How is a live complete without at least one troll showing up, right? Unbelievable, but okay. So now I'm going to put away this. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to pick up another set. Did I do this? Yeah, let me put away all these cards. Which one is this though? No, not that one. Okay, there. If the Gateway Church what did Debbie say? Can you please ask if the Gateway Church, is the Gateway Church connected to this fool's issue? I mean, this fool's case? I don't know. I don't know about the Gateway Church. It cracks me up, right? Okay, yeah. Now let's get into some serious questions here. Truth is in the rabbit hole. What did truth say? There's 150 bill trafficking. Okay. So, truth is in the rabbit hole. Had a question. I missed it. I'm looking but can't find. It's okay. We'll do it another time. So, Raymond Dalio Bridgewater Associates, totally connected to the Idaho. Okay, I have to look into that. I don't know if I missed a question. Oh, you mean the Gateway Church with this whole Diddy stuff? Let's ask. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Whoa, hello baby. Okay, and then two cards flew here. We have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, a lot of Pentacles. And six. What in the world? Look, y'all, I don't know what this church is. Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing about that church. So we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. And that is telling me big donations have been made. Big donations have been made. By a very lusty and free-spirited person to this church. I would say yes. I would say yes. Wait. Sheila Ash says, "Oh, welcome to the channel, Sheila. It's just tarot reading." Bernie, quit. What are you doing? Oh, didn't know that. Truth is in the rabbit hole is bringing information. Bernie, what are you doing licking your paw? Nasty. My pleasure, my pleasure. Okay, let's go ahead and get some readings. I'm just going to say, show me what I need to see. I don't know who TD Jakes is, y'all. You'll come out with all these names. I feel like I've been living under a rock. Oh, thank you. I used to do lives on a regular, Sheila, but I'm doing this after almost a 6-month break, I think. Y'all, hang on. Let me focus, okay? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me focus. Y'all, I don't know why, but what's that guy's name who went to prison? That Sugar something, Sugar, whatever. Something nice, Shug Knight. I can see him. I don't know how you say his name. Suge Knight, Knight. He's coming to mind, so I don't know what the connection is between the two of them. You know what I feel like? This guy who went to prison first, that is Shug Knight, I feel like he's going to pick up where this fellow left off. Why do I feel like that? I don't know whether he's out of prison or not. Jake is a pastor. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, hang on 1 second. Oh, you know what? Truth is in the rabbit hole. Maybe I should do a reading for them because cards don't want to come out. Why is that? That's a lot of shuffling. Give me something. Why don't you want to give me some cards? is that guy? Let me see. No. Saturn is showing up over here. Why is Saturn showing up over here? Okay. He is definitely going to be, if he is okay, Diddy, if he is alive, he is definitely going to be offered a opportunity to speak. He is going to be given an opportunity, an option, an offer. Whether that offer comes from the district attorney's office or whoever is going to be filing charge against him, which means he's going to speak for immunity, for reduced sentence, however that goes. Or these people who are the higher ups are going to be giving him an option. It's like, you off yourself or we'll take care of business. Then we have the King of Cups. Now, with the King of Cups, of course, we know Cups is a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy. And the King of Cups here does talk about being very supportive, being very kind, being very emotionally balanced. But this King of Cups is looking away from him. So it's almost like, I'm sorry, I don't like what this is doing to you. I'm sorry, you may be thinking that I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm sorry, this is what it has come to. I can't do anything beyond that. Okay? Again, a lot of emphasis on overseas, being across overseas, over the sea. And I don't so much see, just because I'm saying overseas doesn't mean that you can't be in a aircraft, but it doesn't look like an aircraft. It looks like a water, like a ship, a boat, overseas, but in a boat, not in an aircraft. I don't know what that means at the moment. But I also see that the next lunar eclipse, which is going to be coming around September 17th, it's a partial lunar eclipse, and that's going to have some significance with regards to this King of Cups and this whole situation with the offer that's coming from him. Y'all, I'm going to go back to South Africa for some reason. Don't ask me why. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords does say running away, theft, taking away one's position, stealing something of value from another individual and running away, being stealthy, being sneaky. And then we have the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands does talk about waiting for a great opportunity, almost waiting for your ships to come in so that you can move on, so that you can expand, so you can travel. So I wonder if it's going to be like, we'll get you out, we'll put you in a country where there's no extradition, this is your best we can do for you, take it or leave it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then we have the King of Swords over here. Now, the Swords energy, as we know, is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, Libra is by Venus, and Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So, I do have a Saturn over here, which is right on this card. So, that tells me, and he is a Scorpio, 1, 2, 3, 4th house. Yeah, he's going to be moving home. It's like almost calling somewhere else home. But it's freedom is an illusion for him at that point in time. Freedom is an illusion. I don't have his exact time of birth and his city and state of birth, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's going through that Saturn period now. I wouldn't be surprised. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Freedom is an illusion, Nine of Cups. There is an opportunity. Keys are made available to him. So if he is incarcerated, if he is restricted in any way, shape or form, he's going to be comfortable in terms of he'll have food to eat and yada yada. But it's like freedom is an illusion, but he's free within that scope of whatever restriction he has a freedom. But keys are being offered to him. So what that tells me is you have two keys. So either two opportunities or two time. I don't know what that is. We'll come back to that. Then you have the strength card over here, which is a Leo card. And that's very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And did I not say 7 months to October? I'm going to wait, y'all. And then you have the, yeah. So whichever way this plays out, whether he takes a plea deal, whether he sprints off to some other fancy country and gets immunity. I don't know what the US government's regulations are in terms of, extradition agreements with which country and not. I don't know all that. Whatever either the government offers him a plea deal or he says, I'll give up all this information for my safety and security. However this works out, at the end of the day, his existence is a bit shaky. And understandably so. Okay. So, he was headed to St. Bart's. Yes, people, give me the like button. I would really appreciate it. Prisoners have everything. Yeah, he does a podcast from the prison, I'm sure. I don't know how long R. Kelly got. I didn't know. Will he be abstained? I'm just going to say I'll be really surprised. His longevity is at question. Hang on. Is questionable. I thought a card flipped. Wheel of Fortune. Time's ticking, baby. Time's a ticking. 10 of Pentacles. Completions. Whoa. This is incredible. Oh my God. No way, y'all. No freaking way. Hold on. Y'all can see me shuffling, right? So hold on. Okay. Oh my God. Hang on, everybody. Okay. I'm going to pull out one more card because I need one more card. Dude, this is crazy. Alright, I'm going to show you the cards. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. The Devil. Judgment. Wow. Tens are completions, right? Tens are a completion of it's a completion of a cycle. So Wheel of Fortune obviously is a Jupiter card, and we know that it's a question of things coming to a completion, and also it's like the wheel is moving, so things are turning. So nothing is set in stone at the moment, even if it may appear like it's final, it's done, it's a throwaway, lock up and throw away the keys. Nothing is set in stone at the moment. It's not the finality of the whole thing. It's not final. Nothing is final. Things are still moving. And then followed by that we have the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have the 10 of Cups. So no matter which way you look at it, now you have Jupiter, Pentacles is of course an earth sign, and Cups is again a water sign. Considering how these cards are playing out, there is going to be, things are ticking, so things are moving. Not everything has come to light. When everything comes to light, you will realize that the Ten of Pentacles is saying this is like a legacy type of a situation. This is like something that's been going on generationally, and I don't mean like grandfather, great, I mean generationally, as in the different, every 10 years you have a new artist coming up, that sort of a thing. It's been going on for a while. This has been a work in progress, and it's been going on for a long time. A lot of money has been involved in it, a lot of money. And then you have a lot of, the Ten of Cups does talk about wish fulfillment, but that doesn't necessarily mean positive. Wish fulfillment for whom? In this case, the Ten of Cups is followed by the Devil card. I will say yes, wish fulfillment for certain people, because, it's a question of give me the money, I would make this happen, and then your wish is fulfilled. But through that is also a lot of manipulation, all right? And this Ten of Cups card is telling me that, look, as much as this may seem all happy and fine and this and that, there is an element of risk involved. There is definitely an element of risk involved. And this has been going on for a while, right? At least I don't know how old this fellow is even, but for the past 30 years, this whole thing with Diddy has been gradually escalating, okay? So I don't know how old he is, but since the past 30 years, so where are we now? So I'm going to say since the 90s, it has been gradually escalating. First it was money, then it was like, oh, the empowerment, and then it was like, oh, okay, like, look at how much power I can emotionally control people, this, that, and the other. And then you have the Devil card, which says, then the whole dynamic shifts in his head, and it reaches the level of, this is like fantastic. I mean, I didn't know it was so easy to control people. I didn't know it was so easy to have all those people in the palm of my hand. And then you have Judgment. Judgment is Pluto. Well, clearly now, all of that is being shaken up. All of this stuff that has been building in his head, building in his life since the 90s, I will say, early 90s. Since the 90s. All of that is being questioned, is being brought to force. And this Plutonic energy, this Judgment card is saying, hold on a second, I am going to make such a big, big change. There is no way he would have gone on to live a long, happy life without him being called out. No way would that have happened. Now I will say, as much as this has been going on since the past 30 years, it's been escalating. For the past 20 years, people have been trying to bring it to the forefront, to let it know. 15 to 20 years, people have been trying to bring it out front, but they haven't been able to. Now, finally, it has been brought to light. Now, Page of Pentacles, the patience of one particular individual saying, I'm going to keep working at it, and it's going to take some time, and not rushing, not whatever, but getting his or her ducks in a row is what has brought this to light. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Hierophant. See, this Hierophant card keeps coming up, and then you have the Nine of Swords. So we have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Swords. So of course there is a lot of talk, a lot of conversations, a lot of questioning. Now, whoever this individual is who had the patience, got his or her ducks in a row, and brought things to light, I'm assuming it's that gentleman who filed charges against him. He was very, very, very much coerced into not doing it. he really struggled through it. He was like very determined. I don't care if I'm going to go down, but I'm going to do it. At the very least, I'm going to create a situation where Diddy is going to have a lot of sleepless nights. If at least I do that, I'll be happy. And then the Hierophant pops in. Now, Hierophant does talk about, again, it's 5. It talks about institutions. It talks about league, people of power, the government agencies, maybe the church, the hospital, the government agencies, justice, etc., etc. Now, it happened in March, so 3 to 5 months from now, it's all going to come to a head. I don't think the case is going to come up for hearing right away, but in 5 months' time, I see there is going to be an opportunity. There's going to be a key that's going to be offered. What is that key about? Knight of Wands. So either the key is, I'm going to say, I lock him up, and then you have the Knight of Wands, which I'm surprised why the Knight of Wands is here. Oh, no, yeah. So between 3 to 5 months, I think is, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Oh! Either lock him up or, sentencing, or however that works out. There is going to be an attempt to I'm going to say run away. But 8 of Cups, this guy is going to emotionally, he's going to check himself out. That's what I feel. I don't know if I was all over the map with that or whatever, but I'll figure it out. Oh, she does? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know she has a home in St. Bart's. Must be nice, right? Oh, really? Holy moly. Whoever Truth is a Rabbit Hole seems to have a lot of information. Oh, my word. No way, y'all. No, yeah, exactly. I get it. Oh, JR, welcome, JR. Yeah. You flit around in that level of society with the political connections and the money, you'll be able to get out. Thank you, Rachel. Ruby Sky says a rabbit hole. Wait, Ruby Sky says it will be too easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want him to be fine because I want him to go to prison. Yeah, that Barbara's telling, hey Barbara, yeah, I know, I want to do the floppy button and me 23. Oh, I didn't know we were in God mode. Hey Sunshine Dragonfly, I just saw you. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't know. Whoa, I wonder why. I will do a reading for that. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. How about that? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even have the fan on. Sometimes that does happen. So, 2, the Lovers, 9, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, y'all. Okay. So, 2 of Pentacles. Then we have the Lovers card. Okay, answer this question. Was JLo ever involved in a personal relationship with Doofus Magoofus over here? Excuse me. And then we have 9 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Oh no, she smartened out. She got smart. She was like, yeah, no, wait. Oh, okay. So, to answer your question about JLo, she's very smart. Okay? It was going to be latch on to him or latch on to another individual in the music industry who had a lot of power. But she decided to latch on to him, where she was coming from. she really wasn't too keen on this guy. It was more like a, I need to get myself up front and center. Who do I need to associate with to be pushed to the forefront, to be pushed to the front of the stage? It's like all these ballet dancers, there are a whole bunch of them. She's in the third row and she saw somebody over there and she's like, yeah, well, I like this person, but I really want to be in the front row, right up front. So who's the best option? And that's how she went. Now, you have the lovers card over there, and that does say, yeah, there was a relationship of convenience, but this is also very mercurial energy. She wasn't in it for the long haul at all. She would never have stuck with him for the long haul. He's just not her type at all. Then you have the Nine of Cups. For the current moment, for that period of time, for a brief period of time, he satisfied and she was satisfied whatever she was looking for in terms of career. She wasn't emotionally involved with him, but she was able to check off certain boxes. Like there's an image you want to project, there's an image you want to present, right? That's what she wanted to do and she accomplished it. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles is somebody else who is, I'm not going to say the dark horse, but slow and steady wins the race. And then she's like, yeah, well, maybe this person is who I really need to be with. I'm not going to get up front and center really fast, but that's okay. This person is going to get me there as well, that I thought Diddy could, but it's going to be a little slower. But for the benefit of my career and for the benefit of my life and my safety, I'm willing to work with this Knight of Pentacles and get to where I need to get. And that's where the clarity of thought came in, and that really opened up her mind. And that's when she's like, okay, now I have total clarity. This is how I'm going to go for. Now, to answer your question, yes, she did. She absolutely did know his shenanigans and what he was up to. She is somebody who absolutely knew some of the things that went on behind the doors, but she won't come forward with it. She's got the Chariot card because she's all about wanting to maintain the balance and the peace. She's all about protecting herself. She's all about like, yeah, I don't want to get involved in this any further. Now, I will say, another person that's been coming to mind, if there's anybody in the industry who really knows what happened, going way back to the Tupac days or whatever, is, what's his face's name? Snoop Dogg. Man, if he could talk, he would tell you a story. That man is super smart. He knows to keep his mouth shut. He knows to kind of just sort of hang back. If there's anybody who can tell you everything, that's him. I'm sorry, y'all, Stalkari, if you're having echo. Everything is fine on my end. The fan is not on, the AC is not on. It happens when we're on a roll. I'm sorry, y'all. Business transaction, yeah. Oh, this guy almost flipped over. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, it's a business transaction. Queen of Cups. The Magician, oh my word. Okay, I'll take this guy and I'll take this guy. I think I'm coming down with a cold. You know how you can feel it, like, just so maybe that's why my lips are also super, super dry. Y'all, does anybody have, y'all, I'm just going to throw it out there. I hate to do this, but it's like almost reaching. Does anybody have Oprah Winfrey's date of birth? Because I have a Queen of Cups over here. Who's Ben? Wait. She married Mark instead and had the twins. Oh, he is major in. Okay. Does anybody know Oprah Winfrey's date of birth? Snoop won't talk. He's very smart. He's self-preservation. Oh, has he? Gotcha, truth. Hey, Sheila Ash. I don't know who Mark Curry is. I just, hang on, y'all. I just want to know when this doofus's birthday is. Her energy is here, very strong. Okay, let's see. Oh, God. Oprah Winfrey. Hang on, let me just see. Oh, Jan 2954. Oh. No, I'll close this. Jan 29th. How do you spell her name? O-P-R-A, O-P-H-R-A. O-P-R-A-H. Jan 29, 1954. Okay. Let me see. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me just finish this. Winfrey. Okay, hang on. 10, 18, 25, 31. That's 4. Okay, 1, 11 plus 10, 19, 24. 24 is 6. 34, 34, 35, 36, 9. January 29th is what? Is she an Aquarius? Wait, January. Yeah, she's an Aquarius. That's an air sign. So, Aquarius, oh, I wonder if that's why it was popping up so much. 9. See, Aquarius is associated with the internet, the television, electronics, that kind of communication. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, which is water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And then we have the Magician, which is Mercury. We have the Justice card again, and we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius. Very, very interesting, very interesting. This Queen of Cups energy is what is kind of throwing me off over here. I wonder who it is. Show me who this Queen of Cups is. Three of Airships. Y'all, I wonder if this is another one of those singers who has gone. Three of Airships. This was, yes, y'all. I need to find out if there's any singer, female singer, who is around this genre. There has been some drama that either he's also involved. Yeah. Ay. This Doofus Magoofus is also involved in manipulating, disengaging, unaliving another female singer. He's going to be brought to justice for that too. Y'all, who is this guy, man? Who is this fellow? Who is this douchebag? Like, how do you end up being such a horrible individual? Like, how does it, like, I thought, okay, I'm not in any way condoning Epstein or Weinstein or any of those asshole jerks, douchebags, but this guy is another level altogether. Like, I don't get it. See, the reason I say this fellow is another level is because he is not opposed to eliminating people. He is not opposed to eliminating people. Dispensable. And yet, how does a person like him go on to procreate and have kids of his own? I don't get that. Donna Summers, I don't know y'all. Rabbit hole, I gotta go into that girl. Or whoever, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're male or female, but it doesn't matter, I'm just... So... Wait, hang on. Sheila said something, the emotional, yeah, right? Those two, that Oprah and Gail Winfrey, I cannot stand the sight of them. That's another. Okay, I don't know who JR is. Hey Noble C, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Y'all, I'm seriously, I'm lost because I don't know who this. Oh, JR, she's talking to JR over here. I'm sorry. Marie Van Wyck. Hi, how are you, Marie? Thank you for joining us. Alia, yeah, we know that. Will Cassie be okay after filing the lawsuit? Yeah. Well, it could be. Was Whitney a Cancerian? Is Alia going to be okay? I mean, not Alia, I'm sorry. Cassie. She's going to be okay. Freedom for her, finally. Is Cassie going to be okay? She's going to be okay. The High Priestess, she is being protected, very much so. The High Priestess and the Page of Cups, she is protected, she's going to be fine. She's got some very, very strong emotional support from somebody. I don't know if Cassie is married and has kids or whatever, but she's got a good support system. She's definitely being protected. See, the thing is, because she is not going to be, Cassie is not going to be mentioning anybody else's name except Diddy. Her grouse is with Diddy, right? So if she mentions all the other people's names, she'll be in trouble. But she is filed only against Diddy, I assume, and I don't think she's holding anybody else accountable, like any of the other famous people. So she's going to be fine. She has a Knight of Wands, so she's going to be okay. She is going to continue with her career, and you have the Six of Swords. She's going to leave all this behind and she's going to walk away. She'll be fine. No, all of these people, like I said, Truth in the Rabbit Hole, if you didn't hear me, all of them, Tommy Matoya, I don't know who that is, all of them, these victims, I mean, hats off to them for having the strength of character to come forward, knowing very well what was at risk. So, okay, I'm just going to pull one more round of cards and I'll shut it down because we've been here for almost 3 hours, y'all. What else do I need to know about this douchebag? I'm going to say Ava is not the only young person that he has gotten his sticky fingers on. As I say that, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Four of Cups. Three of Wands. The Empress. Okay. Ooh, Y'all, is there something else? What the hell? Working on an emotional offer and being made and working on an emotional um, proposition that is being offered, waiting for a response. There is a pregnant pause. Things are being worked on. Duality. Ace of Cups. Y'all, it's kind of going to, it's looking more like there's going to be an offer of kind of, like I said, a bargaining tool, offering a settlement, not a settlement, bargaining. So Diddy does have that going for him, whether it's the district attorney, whether him saying, you know what, I'm going to give you all the information you guys need, this is what I want, that sort of a thing. But I will tell you, Ava is not the only person young person who has been acquired by this Diddy. There are other people too, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ava has also had, I hope to God she's okay. I wouldn't be surprised. There's some sort of a connection there. Either she did conceive and it was taken care of, or she is the offspring of, I'm stopping. I'm not going there. Let's just leave that. We'll do it another time. So, wait, Tommy was the one that basically trafficked in. Oh, that guy, the Sony records or whatever. Y'all, I don't know. You know what? Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. You know, how badly and how desperately does one want to be famous, right? How greatly does one want to be famous? And what are you willing to do for that fame and fortune? Logical questions, right? So if you're willing to do anything and everything for fame and fortune, then you can't be whining and complaining about it 10 years from now or 20 years from now, right? But if you know from the very beginning, I want to be famous, but I'm not willing to do A, B, C, and D, then do understand that your fame is going to be a little bit duller. Is that the right word? Like, you're not going to be as famous. Oh, this doesn't belong here. So, where does that go? Okay, I'll do it later. So that's what I'm going to say. I mean, some are willing to do it, and some are unfortunately being forced to do it by their parents. I don't know if y'all saw this, y'all. I saw this little. I didn't watch that whole thing about the Nickelodeon stuff. I wanted to. I had Mark recorded for me, and he said, "Aren't you going to watch it?" I said, "Mark, I just can't. I can't do it because it'll affect me, and I can't sleep, and I can't do it." But I did watch. I think it was 2 minutes and 33 seconds or something. There was a video clip of this lady. I assume she was on the Nickelodeon, that whatever, on TV. But it was a 2 minute 33 second clip where she said, I don't remember her daughter's name, she said her daughter was on one of those shows and she was 9, 10, 11 or whatever, and she goes, like, my daughter used to get emails from some guy called Jason, I think she mentioned, and she goes, one day her daughter just jumped up from the computer and shut everything down and went to her room and slammed the door shut, and she was like she knew something was wrong, so she called her daughter and asked her like what's going on, and her daughter showed her the email, and the email had I don't know whether it was nude pictures of this guy called Jason, I think, allegedly, quote unquote, who was jacking off, or there was a video of him saying that I'm thinking about you and this is how happy you may, or something to that effect. And the mother said that she didn't go to the police because she thought, she was like afraid the police were going to think that she was a bad mother. Like, how the hell? Like, you're more concerned about what people think of you as a bad mother, that's why you didn't go to the police? Like, seriously? Like, what is wrong with you? So you didn't care to bring this, whoever this Jason or Justin guy, I forget the name, it's somewhere on the internet, you can find it, bring him to justice. You didn't care to file charges against him for sending inappropriate pictures or whatever to a minor. You didn't care to take him to court. So basically, you just left the door wide open for him to do that to other kids. And then she says, my daughter never went back to acting after that. I was so mad when I saw that. I was like, I want to say a bad word right now to her, but I got to control myself. I was like, how the hell? And she's all crying in the video and, oh my God, I didn't want the police to think I was a bad mother. You are a bad mother. You are, in my humble opinion, because you did not do anything about it. By your own admission on that little video, you're saying you didn't go to the police. Like, how? How? I am beyond all this. Oh, here JR says Luck Voorhees. Oh, is that right? Yeah, it's so crazy, right? I mean, why wouldn't you do something about, you know what I'm going to say? I was just telling Mark about it. I was like, I bet you she went to the studio or the whoever the producers are and said, look, this is going to happen. I bet you they must have given, allegedly, I bet you they must have given her some money and told her to shut up and go away. That's a possibility because that happens a lot in the industry. Now, I don't know for a fact that that's what happened. I am assuming, allegedly. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research and do your own due diligence. But what I will stand by is how mad I am at that lady because she herself admitted that she didn't go to the police because she was afraid the police would judge her as a bad mother. That got me. So. See something, say something. Exactly. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to stop it because we've been on for almost 3 hours now, right? It's 10:20. So I don't know how many people are here. Oh, 68 people. Well, I do appreciate each and every one of you. This was an impromptu thing. I really didn't schedule it ahead of time or anything. I just, posted it and said, let's do it. So thank you everybody for being here. I do appreciate y'all. Please give me a thumbs up, get the word around, help me get more views. I would really appreciate it. And post your comments. And I think I will do a reading for that ship thingy tomorrow. I won't do a live. I'll just do a reading because let me tell you, that's just the beginning. We're going to have some more catastrophic things happen, and it will come to be. So. We'll leave it at that. I'll do it tomorrow. I won't spoil it for y'all. And to all those people who have been victims of sexual abuse, domestic abuse, that sort of a thing, I want to say my prayers are with you, sending positive energy to you. Stand strong, be strong. I cannot say, I'm not going to sit here and say I understand how you feel because I really don't. I haven't been in that situation. Thank God I haven't been in that situation. So I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, oh, I understand how you feel. I haven't been in your shoes. I don't want to be in your shoes. I'm glad I'm not in your shoes. I'm very blessed. I'm happy that I haven't experienced that. I'm thankful for that. So I really want to say, stay strong, and every single victim who comes out and calls these perpetrators out and files cases against them and brings it to the attention of authorities and follows through, kudos to you, hats off to you. That's a different level of strength of character, and way to go. So all these people, all these victims who have come forward, any number of these cases, Weinstein, Epstein, this case right now that's going on, R. Kelly, hats off to the victims, and thank you for having the strength of character to bring it to the forefront and to bring it to attention of the public and taking these douchebags to court. So I hope you have a blessed life. So thank you all. I do appreciate you all. Take care and blessed be. We will catch up in the next live, right? So I'm going to say blessed be. Stay strong. Truth is in the rabbit hole. Absolutely, y'all. Take care, okay? Alice Cabral, you missed it. Yeah, you can watch it on replay. So let me call out you guys. Lucinda, Truth is in the rabbit hole. Rachel, Sheldon Schaffner, Sunshine Dragonfly, Alice Cabral, Crystal Pig. Hey, girl. Debbie Johnson, Delvin, Courtney. Hey, Courtney. Lady Sophia, Noble C, JR. Then Alia, of course. Then if I'm missing anybody's name, I apologize. Then Debbie B, did I say yes? Marie Van Wyck, thank you for being here. I'm trying to get to everybody's name just to give you all a shout out. Alice Cabral, I did mention your name. Sheila Ash, thank you for being here. Let's go back all the way to the beginning. Ruby Sky, Rachel Carter, y'all, I'm cold. Oh, is that the troll? We got to thank the troll also, right? For giving me an extra view. So I'm going to stop here, y'all. If I've forgotten to give a shout out and if I've forgotten to mention your name, it's just that I haven't found it here. So please don't take it personally. Thank you again. Take care. Have a blessed rest of the day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next reading, okay? Bye for now.